I came home from a work trip and found a pair of women's panties in my bed. They weren't mine. Instead of confronting my husband, I washed them and wore them. When he came home, I said, "Look, baby, I finally found those panties I lost years ago." I saw the fear in his eyes when I started to serve him dinner and looked him straight in the eyes, saying, "I made lasagna, your favorite dish. Promise me that you'll finish it all." He didn't eat it, claiming he had a stomachache. For the next month, I was the perfect wife. I kept the house clean and made his favorite dishes. I was also extra sweet and kept smiling wildly. However, I made sure to watch a lot of true crime series and read crime novels. My husband became paranoid and started to lose sleep. He couldn't handle it much longer and eventually confessed that he cheated, saying it was a one-time thing. Needless to say, I kicked him out of the house and sent him the divorce papers. The day I went to break up with him, he suddenly went blind. I brought him to the hospital, and we were there all day. They said they couldn't find any reason for him to be blind. I had said in the past that if he went blind, I wouldn't leave him, so I speculate that's why he came up with this plan. He played racing games while blind. He biked to the store while blind in a big city. He kept this up for a few years before miraculously being able to see again. She said she was pregnant and sent me a positive test. I searched for positive pregnancy test results on Google Images, and it was the first one to pop up. We had gotten a credit card with both our names on it. After we split up, she went to town and ran it up to the limit without paying a dime. They came after me for the money. I told them we were divorced and actually got a helpful lady at the credit card company who said that if I could send a copy of the divorce decree, I would only be responsible for the amount up to that day. I sent it in, and my part was less than $100. I paid it, leaving my ex with about $10,000 to pay. I'm sure she never did. We were together for 6 years. She cheated, and I caught her. She stormed off, and after a few weeks, asked to come back to pack up her things. She requested that I not be there. I obliged and stayed at a friend's overnight. She stole everything and fled the country. She even took the curtains and the food in the cabinets. The only things left behind were my clothes, left in a pile on the floor. My dad had passed away, and I really needed support. So she came over after I found out he had died, and I bawled my eyes out for 45 minutes. When I was finally done, she said, "You cried for 45 minutes." I knew that day that things were not going to last between us. She became more distant after that, as if my struggle was suddenly like, "Nope, not fun for me anymore, so I'm not going to try."